So you are aware that like you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month, so I just need to know, like, how much are you making a month?
I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I just don't.
Hurt my feelings? What do you mean?
I don't want to say.
You don't have to say, just show me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I won't break your phone. I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million? $4 million in a month?
Yeah.
400,000 in the last 7 days, in case you were not even, it's more than that.
Thanks.
This, I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills. Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you, you will find that link in his search history. Go to private. Go to the private tab. It's right there. Sophie Rain, Spider-Man video, bot. Sick, you weird. It's weird, because she also looks 14. So, get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
$4 million. Disgusting.
Sophie Rain, let's talk about it. So recently, this OF model released how much she's made for the year, and it was $43 million. That's how much she's grossed on that platform, right? And so I was curious when I heard those numbers, like, what are you doing so differently over there than the other girls, right? You got a lot of competition over there on OF. So what is it that's getting you $43 million, right? So then I heard more about it, and allegedly she's a virgin and she don't do corn on there. I don't know exactly what she doing, but she ain't doing that, right? And so that leads me into talking about how a lot of y'all girls don't realize that you get more for doing less, right? You never learned that because your mama never taught that to you, right? You never seen that before, but you get more by doing less. When I was younger and I used to be out there dating, men would be so happy to meet me and realize that I had standards and boundaries and that I wouldn't just sleep with them because they took me out to eat or because they bought me something nice. It made them want to do more and then more and more, right? All right, so the same girls who was out there busting it wide open, trying to get the same things that I was getting for doing nothing, right? I was doing nothing but giving these men conversation, companionship, hanging out with them. And I would get the same things or more that you was getting for busting it wide open, and they still didn't want you, right? And that's why I always tell girls, right? You selling yourself short when the only thing you got to offer is what's in between your legs. You selling yourself short, right? I've always knew that the best thing I've ever had to offer anybody, including myself, is this up here, right? And so if you can't appreciate this, you can't appreciate nothing else about me. And I'm not going to sell myself short by being out here giving my body to all of these different men for what? For what? It doesn't make sense, right? So just knowing that she could pull in a gross of $43 million without even having to do corn on that site. Meanwhile, all of these girls is doing God knows what on that site just to not even clear probably a meal through a year, right? Crazy. You got girls on there with you catching STDs and you probably ain't even for what, a couple $100. People ain't even buying your subscriptions. It's very telling.
Yeah. So have you ever done one of these before?
I've never. No, this is my first time.
Oh, so how are you feeling?
I'm so nervous.
Me too, to be honest.
Is this your first time doing this?
Yes, this is my first time.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, so we're both taking each other's V cards. It's kind of weird.
Okay. I'll always have that. I'm waiting for the right one.
Facts.
Wait for the right one.
Wait, what? You still have your V card?
Yeah, I'm a virgin still. I'm waiting for the right one.
Oh shit. Okay. Honestly, that's pretty shocking. I mean, not.
Wow, that's shocking.
No, it's not shocking. It's because like how no, because most people in this generation, they usually don't wait till marriage. Like, are you the type to wait till marriage and shit like that?
Yes, I am waiting for, like I said, the right one. I hope that I can find someone. But But like I said, I'm just waiting for them to come to me. I'm not forcing anything. I just like it to be completely natural.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to disrespect you. Sorry.
So you mean to tell me that Sophie Rain made $43 million from last Thanksgiving to this Thanksgiving right now? I just looked at that shit and made me want to go back to sleep. I ain't even fully wake up and I'm already pissed off. I have $43. What do you do for $43 million? You know the way that money would change my fucking life right now, bro? $43 million? Ever since last Thanksgiving? And I bet she ain't cooked no Thanksgiving food, bro. She ordered all of it. She bought all of it. She didn't have to cook it. $43 million, you could cater your own fucking Thanksgiving event if you wanted to. Who needs to cook for Thanksgiving and you got $43 million? I'm in the wrong profession. Look, well, bro, how do I get there? What does she do? I don't even know who Sophie Rain is. Goodness gracious, you know, I claim all that success. I do. Because $43 million is crazy.
Hang on a minute. Sophie Rain made 44 mil in 1 year on OF. Are you taking the fucking piss? No, I'm being serious. I'm not even fucking having a laugh now. I'm being fucking serious. Who's paying for all of that? Who the fuck is paying for all of that? The game's gone. You know, scrap it. I mean, the game was gone a long time ago. You know what? It's got to a point now where I might get my toes out. They look like fucking quavers, but I don't really care. I might have to get my toes out now. 44 mil. Sophie, just do us a favour, right? Lend me a Freddo. Lend me a Freddo, right? You can bite half of it and give me the other half. Throw a cheeky tenner in there. You know, if you're feeling a little bit cheeky, throw me a tenner. And with that tenner, I'll go and get some tea bags and that'll do me. But, wow. That's fucking blew me socks off, that. My toes are hanging out now. That wasn't funny.
Yo! So if you haven't been paying attention, all of these $200 tips are from one person. And if you look at the time frame, 4/15, 4/27, just non-stop donos. This is from Sophie Rain's top spender. For sending her all that money, look what he got. A thank you so much with 2 blue heart emojis, bruh. If you haven't been paying attention, Sophie Rain shouted out her top spender, Charlie, because he be tipping her nonstop. His total amount of tips has surpassed over $4.4 million. And his messages are 278,000. He got down bad on Hall of Fame. What makes this situation even more funny is that Sophie Rain came out and said that she's a devout Christian who upholds her values, which is why she has remained despite earning $43 million from, which means that bro has no shot. You're going to have to marry her. And I can guarantee you that is not going to happen, gang. He basically said that bro has no chance to crack. Spending $4 million just to get a thank you with 3 blue hearts? Charlie, tighten up, my dude. You could spend literally 1/1,000,000th out of that and get the result that you want with somebody else. And I'm not gonna lie, if you're a baddie, bro, it's so many ways to get a bag. You could do this, but not everybody's gonna get this result. You could do social media. You could do hair, lashes, nails, be a nurse. It's so many ways to get a bag, bro. Literally, she said that she doesn't even act this way in her real life. And people are still falling for the method. Chat, let me know how you feel about this in the comments. I'm curious.
Sophie Rain, $43 million, and she has not even one body. All right. Wow. You see, life. Yeah. 43 million. God, please, if that's my pathway, just tell me from. Just let me know from now. I'm joking, but like, wow, that is absolutely insane. See, Gen Z, yeah? Different type of generation. The fact that you can generally make money from social media, even though I know she does like OnlyFans and stuff, is insane.
43 million is crazy. I honestly did not think I'd be making anywhere close to that amount when I started, so I just want to say thank you. to all of y'all out there, every single one of you guys who have been supporting me this whole time. I owe you guys. Like, this is all because of you. So thank you so much.
Sophie Rain, $43 million. And
a couple things to say about this, and this is not me sending hate towards the girl or Sophie Rain herself, but here's a couple things that I really think that everyone should consider. Number one, being in an industry that she's in has real lasting detrimental effects on real human intimacy. Yes, you might call it empowering because she's making an insane amount of money and being able to do whatever she wants with it, and that in itself can be seen as a form of empowerment, but the effects that that has on real life people and real relationships is something I don't think you could really put a price tag on. There is literally science backing up the way the porn industry literally damages real human intimacy and decreases the attraction that partners have towards one another. Consuming illicit content is literally one of the easiest ways to spike a huge amount of dopamine into your brain. And as humans, we chase pleasure, and that's what we're going to keep doing because it feels good. And if it feels good, we're going to keep doing it. It's an addictive cycle. And it's a use it or lose it brain. Even if you're not consuming it at that point in time, your brain is probably actively thinking about it, and that strengthens neural pathways in your brain. Now, circling back to the topic of her making so much money and everything like that, everyone's like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll just do it for 1 million and I'll buy a house and I'll be happy forever. The next thing I'm going to say is nothing to do with the way people perceive you, but consider the fact that most people in the industry that she's in, I don't mean OF, I mean the general industry, are trafficked into it. The fact that about 2% of the US population of young women have an OnlyFans account. The fact that women are actively opting into selling their bodies. And the fact that there's no laws against it is literally the patriarchy failing us once again. We are providing services to men when we opt into these industries. These are not things that empower women. No, these are things that decrease your real human intimacy. Like I just said, these are things that have real detrimental effects on real life women as well. It might be empowering to that one person, but even then, are they fearing their safety? Are they worried about the perception that others have on them? What career path do they have after this? And yes, maybe they have so much money they don't even have to worry about their career anymore. But again, going back to the first point, what kind of lasting harmful effects do the services they provide have on real life women? I'm sure most people going into it just need a quick buck. I'm sure most people going into it just need a path to get out of the poverty or pain that they're in. And I'm sure that these are not things that they have considered, which is why I'm making this video, because I am begging you to consider these things if you are someone who's contemplating to enter something like this. And again, this is not me trying to shame anybody who is in that industry, but there have been multiple people who have exited this industry and talked about how much they regret being in it, how real the lasting effects of it is, and how it has ruined them. Selling yourself to please men is not female empowerment. Period.
Yeah, it may look appealing, like money, like $43 million, but it's not worth it. It's not. There is a different path for you. You'll make money. It might not be $43 million, but there is a path for you. It was a way to get quick money. And that's what people do, and that's what people are doing. You guys can say ironic, but bro, I learned from my mistake, I promise you. We need to take these phones away and start putting Bibles in their hands.
Sophie Rain is currently going viral on TikTok for the wrong reason. Somebody made a filter of her, of a picture that's not so PG.
I can't find this filter. I keep seeing this comment on all my TikToks about the Sophie Rain filter, which I want to use it. I think that's so cool that I have my own filter, but I can't find it. And I'm trying to understand. So can someone send it to me, tag me in it?
So there's a lot of videos going around like this, and obviously if you touch the heart, something pops up that's, like I said, not so PG. And honestly, this is probably one of the big problems on TikTok right now. There's literally multiple filters like this. Right now it's Sophie Rain, but I can see pretty much anybody being a filter like this. Like I said, I can't show the filter because obviously this video would get taken down. But I'm just honestly mind blown that TikTok would even still allow filters like this just run wild. I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. What's your thoughts about all this?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Sophie Rain and her making 43 million on OF, and people are shocked by this, and some people are even comparing her to basketball players and that she's making even more than basketball players from doing less. And the basketball players, they be doing lots of things to perfect their craft, and the fact that they're still making less than her, lots of people are talking about it. And just also because it's a lot of money. Some people have said that she doesn't put explicit porn kind of videos, exposing herself or doing explicit sexual content. Some people say that she just puts on bikinis and yeah, she'd be making bank out of it. And people also said that she's a virgin and all these things. But overall, this reminds me of Bad Baby in a sense as well. Maybe Bad Baby, she might do a little bit more. I'm not sure what she does on the OF or whatnot. But when she showed how much she made from OnlyFans or OnlyFriends, just to be PG, people were shocked about it. Like, oh my goodness, she making a lot of bank. And with the Bad Baby thing, this reminds me of people waiting until a girl reaches a certain age to then sign up and pay for OnlyFans. And there was even a skit on that, an animated skit on that. The Sophie Rain situation might be a bit different, but people are still shocked that she's making quick money out of that. But tell me your guys' thoughts on this, and yeah, bye.